good evening, and good night, wherever you may be watching this transmission. Yes, people are already messaging me if I have a link up for Mike in the Night for tomorrow. The Rumble link will be put up tonight for tomorrow, and the Odyssey link for Mike in the Night will be put up in an hour or so. I'm going to get a nice thimble, get a nice 505? 505. So we're going to be jumping into episode 505 this Saturday, telling it since 2016 on Mike in the Night, and just kind of trucking along and piecing together what's happening. Guys, you have to go on Odyssey to find back episodes of Mike in the Night when the things were really deep. I had a gentleman and his wife come in and see me a few days ago, and they're catching up on episodes of Mike in the Night like 365, 366, 367 on Odyssey though. I'm gonna try and move them over to Rumble, but the amount of like, it's deep. Like 5 minutes on YouTube, it's gone. Like not even 2 minutes on YouTube. So people are going to Odyssey and actually even truckers, drivers, people, landscapers are coming in and so we have Eric Anthony in the house. Was it Southern Life? We have Monica. How you doing, Monica? We got Patriot Canadian from Outlook, Saskatchewan. So good to see you guys this morning. Having some coffee here. So yeah, people are picking up on old episodes, people calling in on shows, and it's really really deep. And I was rewatching that show with that vaccinologist we had on in early 2021, and all the different stuff we were covering in 2020, and going over what we knew, what we knew at the time, right? Like a lot of this stuff that's coming out now, we were already on the ball with it, having the right callers, talking to the right people. And yeah, if you want to go back to Odyssey, my Odyssey channel is in the About section about me. And you could find all those episodes. Go back to like 360, Mike in the Night 365. Go back to that. And if you have the downtime at work, you could put the earpiece in and just listen and just enjoy your day and listen to the callers and stuff, because the old episodes are now gaining traction. And I had an episode of Mike in the Night taken down yesterday, an episode from 2018. You guys saw that video where it was taken down for medical misinformation. But I did not even know of the existence of the WHO back in 2018. I knew the CDC, the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta or Georgia, but I never knew about those things, right? I was just talking about what was going to happen, what potentially is going to go down, and they shut that down, going against the WHO and this WHO. So we got Polar Origins in the house. We got Lawrence Wright in the house. How you doing, buddy? I've been breaking down the eczema on my face. Not jabbed. I think it's infected somehow. Says me so hungry. Janet saying, "Hey Mike, you are really awesome." Janet from Ontario. Eric Anthony says, "I'm so glad to be part of the documentation and conversation about all the lies and hypocrite." Yeah, again, go back. So I'm gonna do my best, guys, to bring over the episodes of Mike in the Night on Rumble, but Rumble hasn't created playlists, so I could put all the Mike in the Nights together like Odyssey has. So we got about 220 censored, not safe for work videos on Odyssey that I really want to bring over to the website and bring over to Rumble and bring over to other platforms and on Spotify, right? Back in Ontario, back in Ontario for a visit. Can't believe the prices here, says Monica. Have you seen the data from Dr. Dennis Rancourt? I think we've been covering all the data from all the countries. We've been covering data from countries. We've been covering it from their government sources for years now. So we've been on this, like we've had callers in from different Australia, New Zealand, the UK. So we've been on these, like people send me links to look what's happening with this, and then we would just take that and I sent them a link to a video we did already 3 years ago about it, or 2 years ago about it. I'm not saying we're ahead of the curve, but I'm saying that we had the right people on the show. We had the right discussion pieces. We were on it. You know what I'm saying? Me So Hungry came for and some more direct changes, and now it's gone. They're messing with our food, is my guess. Um, much love for you, brother. Stay strong, says Cat. Cash Malky Chapel's in the house. What's up, brother? God bless you. Hi, Mike from Maple Ridge. Maple Ditch. Maple Ridge is in the house. I call it Maple Ditch. Monica Miso, get into naturopath. Yep. I'm putting CBD and coconut oil seems to be working a bit. Yeah, you see stuff like that. Again, stuff of the land or things of the land or way of the land. Um, the right things to do healing, unfortunately, takes longer, but it works and it's permanent if you do it right. Right. It's frustrating and hard to know the truth when every official story is officially crap. Yep, I had sin tags, eczema, like open wounds on my knees this winter. I've never had anything like this. I'm 58. Yeah, David. I just it's something. It's going to be it's a very interesting time for us to be alive. It's a very interesting time for us to be here. It is a very interesting time to reflect, right? Hopefully everyone's learning the truth. Janet, I've tried on this platform. I got 16 suspensions on this platform. I've done everything humanly possible to get people over to the Odyssey channel for almost 2 years because we couldn't talk on here. So we did a lot of Mike of the Nights there. There's so much work up there, and then it's on blockchain, and then we did. Then now we're on Rumble to try and build that platform. Um, so we're working to. I've been working to allow people because if people were allowed to speak freely from the start and report their findings from the start, and the media actually doing their job and actually being the watchdog for the people, we would not be nowhere near any of this mess we're in today. But because they want to erase history for a better future, that's a video we made 10 years ago. How I was telling you guys that 100 years from now, Iraq did have weapons of mass destruction. And America went there to save the world 100 years from now. And that's what the history books will say. Why? Because none of us will be alive to tell anybody that no, didn't have weapons of mass destruction. They just invaded that sovereign country. We won't be alive to say it. And that's why we need to get typewriters, pencils, pens, papers, textbooks, and start writing. Eric Anthony saying 10 years from now, great show, good guy, God bless you, says John Pace. John Pace. Poverty Stacks, great point, Mike. Yeah, that's something we've been talking about for years of digital book burning and something that I know is going to happen. You know how I talk about, okay, guys, I see this happening. Okay, guys, I see this happening. Okay, guys, I think I changed my view on this. I think this is going to happen now. And you guys call in with your updates on what you think. Well, guess what? That whole digital book burning thing is going to be something, and I don't know how to address it because the unfortunate part is I won't be alive. I won't be alive to. I just won't be alive to address the issue, right? So none of us will be, and they're gonna obviously force feed us. So guys, I got Mike of the Night here. So if you guys want to go back like to the 360s. So it's on Odyssey. I don't know why Odyssey is opening like this. So there's 368 there, 367, 3. If you want to go back to the 300s of Mike in the Night, and um, you could go to these episodes and see what's going on because, unfortunately, I'm actually very scared to show you guys the titles on here because I could get flagged for medical misinformation, right? So, all right, I just want to see here. I want to pull something up for you guys that I had yesterday. And I found that video again that I was asked to lie. I was asked to lie. Someone tried to. They tried to buy me out a few times, and yeah, I think Odyssey's down right now, folks. I can't even get it to load. But everything's on there if you guys want to check it out. It's backed up on blockchain. It is shadow banned, though. You have to really look for me on there. So uh, I am on Rumble if you want to check me out, and that's where we do Mike in the Night. And the last Rumble was really good because the callers were really good, and everybody was giving their points of views on what they think is what, and how it works, and how it comes together, and how it what they're feeling and what they're sensing in their neck of the woods, right? So here it is. So if you want to find the old episodes, I'm going to try and port them over or bring them over to the website or something. So you go here to Odyssey. You find Mike Martin's, and then you go to playlists, and then you click on Mike in the Night. Okay. Then you click on that, and then it should open the playlist for you guys. And if you can get to the 300s, get around the 300s, and there's a lot of stuff we're talking about on there, and I got to be really careful. You could find this. Where do you find this? I'll tell you. This Odyssey is really buffering here bad. So you go here.
We're not gonna hurt you.
Okay, so you go back to my channel. I'll show you guys how to find this because I won't be here forever, guys. It's up here on the channel. You can find Rumble, Odyssey, Donor Box, the website. And then when you go to the About of the channel, it's right here. So, just showing people because I'm not going to be here forever on this platform, folks. Everything's backed up, though. Everything, all my videos, everything is backed up. Everything is documented. And I don't want to lose you guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose you guys. I don't. Because I think we need each other more than ever. And I think that's what's going to... I mean, they're going to obviously work to divide us. And they're obviously going to work to keep us away from each other, right? And where's the other one? I want to show you this. So we go to... Let me go here real quick. I want to show you something about that whole digital book burning thing. And again, it's something we've been very vocal about. So you go on the channel. Watch this, folks. You go here. You go into the magnifying. It goes digital. Just put digital book. And there it is. There's a video I made here 5 years ago. They will rewrite history to state Saddam Hussein did indeed have weapons of mass destruction. In my opinion, I call it digital book burning. And it's something that I've been very vocal about. And I need your help. Preserve and document current events now. Digital book burning. Reconstruct history. We are entering a skyscraper dark age. I call it that too. I have discussed this time and time again. I'm asking to please preserve current events with pen and paper. So I even made these yearbook videos that got me banned off YouTube for a couple of times, showing people what New Zealand looked like in 1971. I did all kinds. You know what, guys? If you want to find, watch this. Go to playlists on the YouTube channel. Watch this. Click on... Let me see. I got some music playlists here. Let me see if I could find it here for you guys. I have a playlist here you guys might be interested in. And reggaeton music right here. Yearbook. These videos are heavily shadow banned. And so it's called Yearbook. And it's got all these places. Look, Vancouver, 72, Sydney, Australia, Melbourne, 1975, Toronto, 1970, Egypt, 1910, Libya, before destabilization, Atlantic City, 1910. These are really good videos to watch. I've compiled these with photos and stuff and taken the time to research these places. Detroit, 1967. If you watch some of these videos, you'd be very impressed of how, we are actually kind of recycling what's happening today, right? So there's Auckland, New Zealand, 1971. So there it is right there. So maybe I'll leave a link I'll leave a link maybe to the playlist in the community section on YouTube so you guys could find that playlist. I think it's really clever way of saying and showing things without actually saying it and just by visually seeing the photos. I think. Where's the chat? Where's the chat? Hold on. The humongous rules the wasteland, says Lord Humongous. How you doing, buddy? America avoids financial Armageddon, but stays in physical hell high stakes, but limited results from the country's latest debt ceiling drama. Yep. Well, it's all drama, right? I think they're going to have it unlocked so Joe Biden could spend as much as he can in his next year or so, or whatever they're doing. Hey, Mike, will Rumble be your go-to tube when, yes, viable as a platform? I know Odyssey you have as well. No, Rumble will be my main one for now until that gets taken down because they're based out of Ontario, Canada. So you guys just go to realmikemartins.com. All real Mike MikeMartins.com. That website will give you all the links to my Spotify, to everywhere you need to go. And it's the callers. The callers on Mike in the Night is what drives me to make it, or to if everything is digital and not fossil fuel, then EMP could take our entire way of life. That's correct. There's no such thing as fossil fuel, by the way. The earth generates and penetrates its own oil naturally. It's the blood life of the earth. We said that I remember saying that back on my first YouTube channel back in 2009. And I made a video too about junk DNA, talking about junk DNA and how the junk in our DNA we don't know. I was saying it's a story of our lives, of who we are, where we came from. And I had a lot of good videos on the previous channel. I had a lot of good videos, but they took it down without warning. China owns lots of real estate in the West, so to avoid any losses, the dollar collapses. Yeah, I agree. There is no end of fossil fuel. Yeah. Hi, Richard. Oh, this message was deleted. I'm not deleting your messages, folks, so don't come after me or banning you from the channel. Because somebody sent me a screenshot of a chat that we had saying Mike Martins has banned, and I'm here with you guys here talking, and I go over to the PC, click a few buttons to check something, and I'm like, holy crap. Apparently, I banned somebody from the channel. So, I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't trust anything they're telling us. Don't trust the world population, this whole climate, everything they've told you. They're gonna create population deniers. I don't think the world's population is as big as they want us to think it is. I think everything is a story. Texas is sending a bunch of oil field equipment to Alberta, 4 years and billions of dollars invested for Alberta. Chinese are buying multi-million-dollar houses in California and letting them sit mold very weird. Oh, we covered that already on the channel. Vacant homes in California. We covered urban, like different parts, Riverside, how those areas turned into complete crap. Vacant homes everywhere. We even did a whole report back in 2014, 2015 for every one homeless person in LA County, one homeless person, there's 4 empty units. House, condo, whatever, mixed. 4. So one homeless person, there's 4 empty units owned by foreign investors. But no one listened to me all these years. And I kept saying, Amerifornia is coming. America will turn into California as a whole. That's their dream. Multiple layers of government, feces on the road, and bringing in more and opening their borders, the southern border. And yeah. I'm past that stage. I know everything is a lie. I'm at the point where I'm trying now to deal with the fact and try to live happy. That's right, rigor mortis. So hi, we got Brian G from Prince Edward Island, Charlottetown. Rob Hellfire in the house. What is the actual population of the world? I don't know. Maybe 4.5 billion. Maybe. I don't even know. I don't believe anything they tell us. You get on an airplane, everything you see is wide open land. I had a gentleman from China that would fly from major cities to major cities in China, inter-China travel. Once you leave the city, it's all farm. There's nothing even farm. It's open, wide, vast land. Nothing. So So we got Brenda saying, "Hey Mike, I was unsubscribed for a long time, and for some reason I found you again." Says Alberta girl. Yeah, just go to Rumble, Odyssey, guys. Follow me on Twitter. Go to Twitter. I'm looking at moving to the Philippines, Philippines or Thailand. I'm done with Canada. Yeah, I'm from Maryland, USA. Yeah, real McCoy. Jamie Dimon and Bill Gates like flying the Lolita Express. Woo! Uh, they say 8.5 billion. No, I don't care what they say. They say, they lie. Brian C is in the house. What's up, buddy? Howdy, Mike from Northern Alberta. Sean Craig in the house. Whoa, 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 hold on. This is a long one. This is from Intermix Hector. Weird habit, Aussie, of Aussie worth 100 million. Weird habit of Aussie worth 100 million scam that could cost you thousands of telcos named and shared scam. All fires in Canada are arson. That's correct. Like 95%, and then the other 5% of whatever is happening is fire started from that arson. So it's like blowing in the wind and catching in other places. I've noticed Canadian population numbers have been changing on the CBC frequently. Various stories seem to waver between 35 and 38 million, of 3 million. I don't know about that. No, I don't. There's not that many people. There's not as many people as they want to live in Canada. It's unaffordable to live in this country. It's not when my family came from Portugal and we paid our house off in 5 years with interest rates at 18 or 22%. Like, I have to ask my mom. Paid off our house in 5 years and put me through school and all that stuff. No, those days are gone, man. Where you move out of your parents' house when you're 16 or when you're 18, you leave. And yeah. Scammers are ripping off anyone on mobile on Australia. Yep, yep. Intermittent hedger. Yeah, a lot of scammers. Yeah, I think the numbers are lower. I think the birth rate in Canada has been in decline for about 13, pretty much since everything kicked off since the 2010 Olympics in Canada. Once they created the Vancouver model for foreign investors from China to come in and park their money in Canada, once they created that Vancouver model, it, everything went downhill. The fentanyl spikes and the factories producing the fentanyl in China. I showed you guys that article in the CBC where factories were producing the fentanyl and then bringing it over and selling it and then reinvesting the money in real estate. Right? It's on CBC article. Just type in Chinese gangs fentanyl housing Canada. Just type that in on Google. You'll find that I always bring it up. I'm not gonna bring it up. I don't want to get up right now. I want to enjoy my coffee here. Watching video of people building fully furnished homes under 20K in the Philippines. Oh, my house. Did you see the house I built? We put together a house. It cost us $6,000 in the Philippines. Poured concrete and rebar and metal roof. We're gonna hopefully go one day to visit it. Hopefully, if God permits, we could go to the Philippines and visit the home we built. I really hope so. My wife really wants to go back and see her family, and I want to go there too. And since this whole thing, we couldn't fly, we couldn't. Oh, it's been an absolute nightmare. Morning coffee with pastel de nata. Nice. I wish I had one in front of me right now. Are you going live tonight or tomorrow night? Saturday night. We're gonna be going live, Rob, for Mike in the Night. China not buying some of the stuff in Australia, like wine, gold, and other. China's not buying. Yeah, well, China, I don't know if you know this, Hector, put embargoes or sanctions on Australia 4 years ago. So China hasn't been buying its coal from Australia. It's been buying it from Mongolia and other places. And Australia's been selling most of its wheat to Mexico and other countries too. So, hey, Mike, so happy to catch you live. Love this shirt. Yeah, I got the Magnum PI look going here today again. Vivir en fino, vivir en filón será bueno. Filipino será bueno. The horse tranquilizer mixed in the fentanyl Mike zombie drug. Okay. What's going on, Mike? How's it going? Oh, it's going, man. I got another video taken down the other day from 2018 going against medical misinformation. And I don't know what to do because it's from 2018 and how can I medically misinform anything if nothing happened? Get out of Oakland, Moon Peach. What a dump that place is. Yeah, Amerifornia. So basically, look at Oakland, look at San Francisco, look at these cities. And that's something we've been preaching on this channel. Amerifornia is real, folks. And I don't want to see America burn out. If America burns that light out, that light burns out in America, we're dead here in Canada. We're finished. People don't understand how important it is that America keeps its constitution, that they keep their guns, they keep their freedom of speech, their freedom of the press, their freedom of assembly, their freedom of everything. You could get a Bill of Rights this big. Look, thin, little booklet. Keep it on you if you're an American. Intermix and Header. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien. ¿Y ustedes? Estoy muy bien aquí, tomando un cafecito con ustedes aquí. Hey, I should do Mike in the Night in Spanish again, eh? We did Mike in the Night in Spanish for 4 episodes, and we were reading. I was reading the headlines in English, but just the whole show was in Spanish. I wasn't reading the headlines in English. I was taking the English headlines, saying El presidente hoy de Uruguay se va a pasar por el. You know, I was reading it from English to Spanish instantly. And my problem with Mike in the Night in Spanish was I ran out of people to call on the show in Spanish. I ran out of people to call. I did Mike in the Night in Portuguese for a while, and that I ran out of people to call on my Portuguese channel. I ran out of people to call. But the documentaries and everything's still there. There's Translate now. You can watch them. I refuse to let my home country of America be turned into a dump. That's right. Oh, Rigor Mortis habla español también. Casi todo el mundo. Our guns aren't going anywhere. That would be the line in the sand. Thank you, Scratch My Ass. Real McCoy, some of us are fighting to keep everything, Mikey. Everything we've ever worked for or lived for. Everything we love, we're fighting the good fight. Yeah, here in Canada, we can't even buy our own real estate. The Canadian proper in Canada cannot buy its own real estate, right? And the Canadian proper doesn't get hired into good jobs. They get more and more of them are being dismissed out of their jobs, right? Even if they're fully, if they're fully following the propaganda, right? Oh yeah, Lawrence Wright está in Colombia. Yeah, we've had him on Mike in the Night too. Biological experimentation use done to improve qualities or capabilities of living organisms, especially by individuals and groups working outside. Find a patch of land and build an off-grid cabin. And you can't do that. In Canada, it's crown land. And, I mean, the second they catch you off the grid here, I mean, unless you're on your private property, but you don't really own that private property because you're paying taxes on it. I got property tax due, man. It's stressing me out. The property tax is stressing me out, man. Like $4,000 for property tax in a town with 2 stoplights. There's no, you know what I'm saying? For sure, buy local. Last time you were visiting Portugal, Mike, I think it was in 2006? 2007? I can't. It's been a while. I want to go back to Portugal. I want to take my kids. I want to get my kids to fall in love with the place so we can get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Got to get my wife to fall in love with the place. Dude, I pay $4,400 a year. I feel your pain. $8,000 in Cali here for property taxes, Mike says. Polar Origins. Yep. Anything that's become Ameriforniaized, where it turned into California, is through the roof. Seattle, Washington State, Oregon, same crap. Nevada, now Arizona is becoming uh, Arifornia, right? So you know, and then New Jerseyfornia and Texifornia. It's all coming, guys. And our way of life, our conservative way of thoughts, our conservative branding, our conservative preservation of our ways. Yeah, those blue cities are collapsing rapidly. Yeah, Canada's very envious that it doesn't have an open border to the third world. It's so envious. The Canadian government's here. The current Liberal government will do anything to have an open border to a third world country to flush out the European expansion that built the infrastructure in the first place. Hey, Mike, I have friends in California. They pay up to 10 to 15 large in property tax minimum. Uh, yeah, but there's more than two stoplights in California. Oh, Rob Hellfire joined the channel. Welcome to the family. Guys, if you want to hit me up, just go to realmikemartins.com or just go to About in the channel. Go to the website. Hit me up on Donor Box. You could do a $1, $2, $5 a month donation if you want to help me pay my electricity and all my overhead. And it's getting there, man. What is it called? My internet bill is like $400. I was talking to the Raven about that last night, and he was like, "Yeah, man, they're gonna make it prohibitively expensive to do anything anymore, right?" And I don't have choices. Like we're not in the States here in Canada. We only have three or two internet companies. We only have two airlines. We only have two. Try buying an inverter for a solar inverter that's certified by the Canadian government. You can't find one. They make it impossible for you to. They want to be big on the big side. They want to be big, but they don't want to. They don't want to give it to the people. So far, we managed to stop Charlottetown's first. Oh, safe injection. I think that's what he means. Clinic, and that's how it starts. Look at Toronto. Yep. Yeah, they had opioid dispensers in Vancouver. Vending machines. I was reporting that 7 years ago. I did a little video series, Canada's dying and Vancouver's dying, like years ago. We must withdraw from their systems. Wait, what did Rob say? So far we managed to stop. What did Rob say? So sorry about that, Rob. They were manipulating numbers. I asked them for stats and facts. They gave the Canadian stats I said about the provincial. Sadly, she had to Google it. 10 people from tip to tip on my island. Rigor Mortis says, work under the table. Now we're getting somewhere here tonight. Or today. Or whatever. Wherever you are. Oh yeah, I'm enjoying this coffee here. Yeah, when I moved into my town, I think my property taxes were $1,200 a year. And then, well, there's two stoplights, right? Some people say there's three. Some people say there's four because there's one way up at the other side, but it's not in the town. But people argue, no, we have four stoplights. Okay, we have four stoplights. So what? There's no infrastructure to be paying, what we pay in taxes. It's killing me, man. And then we pay for our garbage and water separate. So people that are telling me, yeah, I pay $6,000 or $8,000, I got to pay for my water and garbage separate, and that's like an extra $1,600 a year, separate from my property tax. So you guys, you see, they're gonna tax us to death, man. Oh, Mike, everyone's saying that on you. No, I've been saying it 10 years ago. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So. Anyways, where are you guys here? Rob said he had two of his friends died suddenly recently. He went to school with. I'm sorry to hear that, Rob. I'll come there from Calgary, says Rob. Yep, I had a gentleman yesterday came out from about an hour and a half away to come and see me and say hi and talk to me for a good 40 minutes and went on his way and gave me his address and phone number if I ever wanted to go up to his cottage and stuff. And interesting. Okay, so you want to add utilities on there with my internet, my utilities and my home insurance. Like I'm paying all in. Okay, if you want to include the property tax, you want to include everything. I'm paying about $2,000 a month in fees to survive. Like literally like 2 grand. All my utilities, my internet, my water, my heat for my house, my gas, like my natural gas, my car insurance. I'm paying about 2 grand a month. Just my life insurance, my I'm not talking about. I don't have. Luckily, and I keep telling you guys, I don't have any credit card debt. Thank God. I don't have any lines of credit or any of this garbage. Thank you that I've preached what I've said all these years. Any good fishing where you are, Mike? Everywhere. There's lakes everywhere. You got to kind of do the research on what kind of fish you want to catch in my area. There's about, I think, 16,000 lakes, like within a 17-mile or 22-mile radius of me. They're everywhere. You just have to research what kind of fish you want to catch, right? That's what you have to. There's lots of places to fish, right? California needs to hit rock bottom. So does BC. The whole West Coast needs to. From BC all the way down to Tijuana, Mexico, like right to the Tijuana border, Mexico, San Diego border there. Big retail companies are leaving San Francisco in droves. Same with Portland and Seattle. That's California. Wagons east. We've been saying wagons east. We've been talking about wagons east for over 10 years here. Wagons are going east. People want it more conservative. People want sanity. People do not want to live in the lunacy anymore. They're tired of this. I'm getting so bombarded with this. It's like non-stop. And then, like, it's really hard. It's really hard to digest, and like it's a tough time. The heyday's over. I was telling that to the Raven. I was telling that to Lord Humongous. The heyday's over, man. When I had a store, like, the store like this, man, all you have to do is open your door. People come in and buy stuff, try stuff, get into the board game scene and buy more games and try them out and have fun with their families and selling happiness to people. It was very, Pokemon cards and Magic. It wasn't hard to really make it. All you have to do is just open your door and be here. But man, now the heyday's over, man, and it's hitting hard. It's hitting hard. I don't want to sell any of my cars because if I sell a car, I'm going to lose money. And then when I buy back a car, I get ripped off. So I'm going to keep my Red Dragon. I have an older C6 Corvette that I bought during the heyday that I was going to restore with my father. Then my father passed away. So we didn't get to do that. So I still drive around like Magnum PI here with the shirt and this and my little C6 Corvette just driving around town. But for me to sell that, lose money, and then buy something else and then have to fix that, oh, forget it. That car is working fine-tuned, and I'm happy with little things like that. Oh, 05 to Toyota 300K, love it. Yeah. I think used car prices are going to go down. I applied for a mortgage and got dozens of phone calls the next day. Just God saying, Toronto is the new Detroit. Oh, 100%. No credit here, cash only. That's right. You're all Miami Vice. Yeah, man. Like I said that I want to live that dream life. I just want to live in comfort, man. Lord Humongous, they choose to make it this way. If they good underwater good, and then I see it everywhere, Lord. 100 in the chat, 52 likes. If you're broke like me, will you hit the like button for Mike? It's the least we can do. Thank you. That was Tripper Gray. But I'm gonna set everything up. I'm gonna get the link up tonight on Odyssey for the next Mike of the Night. I think it's 5:05, and we'll take your call-ins. We probably get, if Lord Humongous has time, he could come on. We'll get a few people on the show tomorrow night. And guys, if you want to see a little whiff of reality, here, I'm gonna do this right now for you guys. So I made if you go to my yearbook video series, I actually made videos with messages in them. There's no audio, just messages of photos that I really think you guys need to see. And how we're going back. I'm going to take this playlist. I'm going to go here for you guys. And I'm going to put it in my Twitter. If you guys want to follow me, I'm on Twitter. I don't have a lot of followers on there, but I'm going to put that. I'm going to go to my YouTube, and I'm going to go into here under community. And guys, again, you could find me here. All the stuff is here, and the website will tell you everything you need to know. So you go to community, and I'm going to paste that. I really want you guys to see this. I'm going to paste it live, and I'm going to write, check out this controversial YouTube. Thank God for spell check. I'm typing with one hand. Here's the contra. Oh, yeah. Hello. Okay, I even know I can. Oh, there you go. Post. So I have it here. There it is. So there's I put it up in there. You guys could watch it and take a little bit of time to take a look at this, because I did a lot of work making these videos and showing you guys a lot of things that were happening all over the world. That Macau one's pretty cool. And I really want you guys to check that out, because I'm not saying anything in the videos, but there's a message in every one, and if you catch it, you're on the ball. You're getting it. You are getting it. And yeah, so Mike of the Night on Rumble, guys. Don't forget to go to Rumble. You could find the Rumble channel on About Me or realmikemartins.com. Go check it out. Where is it here? So if you're on, because you're on YouTube right now, all you go is to the About section. And you go right here. Because I get so many people right there. There's the website. I'm going to open that. And then there's the Rumble. Right there. So there's the last Mike of the Night, 504. I got to be careful. You can add me on Skype right there. And if you want to donate here on the donor box, you could do a monthly subscription on there, and $5 or whatever a month, or $2 a month, and help me, because look, the amount of work I did and everything, like my Portuguese channel, just stuff we've been talking about for a long time now, and what's happening, and uneducated economists on Mike of the Night. But anyways, that's that right there. And then we're gonna go here, and hopefully Rumble will create playlists for people, so we could put all the episodes of Mike of the Night in order. There's 504. 504 was really good. 504 was really good. We had some really good callers on the show, and we are in Aftermath Week 3, 504. So we're going to 505 now, and if you guys want to check it out, we'll be heading to 505, and hopefully we get some good callers in like the last show. And the show went on for 4 hours because everybody wanted to call in, and maybe I'm going to limit, like maybe 12-minute max or 8-minute max for people to get their points across, and then maybe we could do an open mic episode where just people come on and talk about whatever they want, and then for 8 minutes, and then move on, right? As long as it's not controversial or promoting hate and violence and stuff, right? But okay, back to comments. Satanic Pride Month. There are times when the strongest statement is silenced. That's right. Rob, watch that Yearbook series. Like, watch it, like Auckland 1970. Like watch some of them, and you'll be like, I get where Mike's come. I get where Mike's coming from and why he picked those places, those destinations. And though some of them have no music on them, because there was a company called Punjabi Quality Music (PQM) was taking the rights to the free royalty music. They were claiming the rights to the free royalty music, so most of the music on it has been taken down because of that. So I'll watch it in a bit. Yeah, take your time on that. That one you gotta like look for clues. And Rob, if you see some of the clue or what I'm trying to say in that video without saying it, put it in the comments because then I'll see a new comment on that video from 3 years ago, and hopefully it'll catch my attention. So Brian is leaving. Take care, everyone. Stay frosty. I'll probably see you tomorrow, Brian, on Mike in the Night. Yeah, EVs are another joke. Yeah, big time. Can you use flashcards to show the keywords you can't say on video? Well, I just go on Rumble where it's wide open. Go back to Odyssey. Don't watch it with kids. Like go to episode 366 or 369 or 370 on Odyssey. Mike in the Night. Play it, watch it. Holy crap! What the hell is going on here? Yeah, you would be like, a lot of people are watching those episodes now. It's starting to make traction, and people are like, "What the hell? Why wasn't this front and center 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, or a year ago?" Crypto credit, yeah. Once they enslave us in digital currency, the Raven was saying that again last night when I spoke to him. Once they enslave us in the digital currency prison, they have us. It's over. I want to get a faster e-scooter. Crypto credit cards will allow you to earn Bitcoin and other digital currencies on your regular spending. Love you, crypto. Yeah, Lord Among Us is in Colorado. Yeah, I wish flashcards though. No, I'm not. Oh, somebody's comment got deleted. Buy physical gold and silver. Use cash. Yep. The test run did speed up digital ID. Brace for implosion very soon. But yeah, don't want an e-card. No, I don't. I prefer gas, man. I prefer gasoline, man. I'm a gas and oil guy, man. I'm old school. Will they track and confiscate our silver? They've done it before, guys. They've went door to door. I'm gonna open my open sign here. It looks like there's people walking around outside. It looks like there's I think somebody left the paper here for me. Hold on. Let me turn on my open sign here. It's almost 11 o'clock here, folks. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! The newspaper fell. Let me show you guys. Yeah, if you guys want to come and see me, you're welcome to visit me here at my store. And I'm gonna leave the door wide open. It's been like this since second week of March. It's been gorgeous weather we've been having. Been working on my tan. Look at the view from my door. I was standing here watching life go by. They never confiscated gold door to door in America. Okay. Well, there are a lot of countries that did it in Africa. I know quite a few African countries that mandated people to turn in their gold and silver, and some Asian countries too. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, so anyways, I got my door open. I think people are going to be walking in. It's a nice day out, and we got a lot of tourism passing through town. It's really nice here to be with you guys and enjoy a coffee and just talk about stuff. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow night, Mike in the Night, I'll get the episode ready. I already have people messaging me. Where do I find the show? Where do I from everywhere, guys? So I do post a link of it on Twitter. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, Mike Martins, or you'll see me there. I don't have a lot of followers. You'll see me on there if you want to follow me on Twitter. Go to realmikemartins.com. All the links are there. Tony's in the house. Savings $250 bonds. Is it true? I ask. I don't believe anything the bank tells you anymore. They renegotiate the rules as they go along. Don't use your debit or credit cards when buying physical gold and silver. That's a really good one, Sheridan Forbes. That's a really good point, because then they track and then they try to add that to your asset sheet so they could tax you on it yearly. Somebody saying they'll be down third week of July. Yeah. People coming to visit, people passing through, people taking the time out of their busy day to explore and get out. Guys, explore and get out. For me, I'm very tranquil and happy. It's expensive, but I'm happy. I'm small town drama, small town paper. I just showed it to you. Small town. Everything's within walking distance for me. I'm happy, but I'm not happy to see what's happening everywhere around the world. Like how it's becoming so catastrophic. And I told you guys back 8 years ago when I'm like, I'm done with Vancouver. I'm leaving the city, and people were like, "You're dumb, Mike, to leave the city. The city in Vancouver is the best place to live. Everybody wants to live there, and you're leaving to go to a small town." And that was the best thing I ever did. Yeah. Best thing I ever did. Exercise, folks. Jog. Go for a run. Yeah. Stay hydrated. Yeah. Anyways. Alright, guys. It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to create the episode for Mike in the Night for tomorrow. And if you guys would like to join us tomorrow night, I'd appreciate it. And if you want to call in, go ahead. And if it's nice out and you don't watch Mike in the Night, I don't blame you for being out and about, because it's really nice out. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here, being part of the channel, liking, subscribing, and share this video. Go over to Twitter if you want. I want to build up that platform, and hopefully we could get the message out. Have a great day, Rob Hellfire. Thank you, everybody. Steve, Lord Humongous, Swern K9, everybody here in the comments. I appreciate you guys being here today. And I'll see you tomorrow night on Mike in the Night. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.